Imagine this. Your cat is sitting by the window. It looks peaceful, tail neatly wrapped, eyes half closed. You think everything is fine. But what if inside your cat is quietly hurting, not because of illness or hunger, but because of something you do every day without even realizing it? Cats may seem independent, almost aloof. But beneath that graceful calm is a sensitive creature that notices routines, gestures, sounds, and even tones of voice. A creature that can feel joy, security, and also stress, sadness, and disappointment. Many of the things that break a cat's heart are not dramatic. They happen in kitchens, living rooms, bedrooms, in small daily choices we make. Today on Furry Facts, we reveal everyday things that break your cat's heart. Some will surprise you. Some may change the way you see the world from your cat's point of view. Understanding them is not just about avoiding mistakes. It is about building trust, love, and a deeper bond. Ignoring their need for routine. Cats thrive on routine. A sudden change, feeding at a different hour, a moved piece of furniture, a new smell can feel like a small earthquake in their world. Cats build a sense of safety from predictability. When that is disrupted too often, they may become anxious or withdrawn, punishing instead of understanding. Yelling or punishing a cat for scratching the couch or knocking something over does not teach the lesson we intend. It only frightens them and breaks trust. Most so-called misbehavior is simply instinct. Scratching to sharpen claws, climbing to feel safe, knocking things in play. Punishment teaches them that we are unpredictable and unsafe. Forcing affection. It feels natural to scoop up a cute cat and cuddle, but some cats dislike being restrained. They may tolerate it silently, but inside they feel trapped and stressed. Respecting their choice when they walk away is an act of love. Using harsh scents and cleaners. Cats live in a world of scent. A strong citrus cleaner, scented candle, or perfumed litter may feel pleasant to us but can overwhelm a cat's sensitive nose, making them avoid certain places, even their litter box. Skipping playtime. A cat may seem content to nap, but it is still a predator at heart. Without daily play that mimics hunting, it can become bored or depressed. Interactive play strengthens your bond and keeps their mind and body healthy. Ignoring litter box cleanliness. Cats are fastidious about cleanliness. A dirty litter box is stressful and may lead to accidents outside the box. Sometimes what looks like misbehavior is simply an act of protest or desperation. Leaving them alone too long. Cats have a reputation for independence, but they also form deep bonds. Long stretches of solitude can lead to loneliness and anxiety. Cats left alone for days with just food and water often become withdrawn, not providing safe hiding spots. Cats need places to retreat when they feel scared. A home without quiet corners or high perches can feel like a place with no escape. Stress without refuge can quietly harm their well-being. Neglecting health checks. Cats are masters at hiding pain. Skipping regular vet visits or ignoring subtle changes in behavior can mean missing early signs of illness. Sometimes what looks like moodiness is actually discomfort. Rough handling or loud reactions. Cats remember negative experiences and can associate them with people or places. A single rough grab during grooming, a loud scolding, or chasing them away from a counter can erode trust built over months. Frequent changes in the household. Cats may grieve when a familiar person or animal leaves. New people, new pets, or even new furniture can make them feel their territory is uncertain, taking away their favorite perches or toys. Moving a beloved window perch, removing a worn-out toy, or closing access to a favorite room can unsettle them more than we realize. Using food as a weapon. Withholding meals to correct behavior or feeding at inconsistent times can create stress and mistrust. Cats associate feeding with safety and care. Forcing interaction with strangers. Pushing a shy cat to meet new visitors or to be petted can feel like betrayal. Cats bond best when they choose the pace. constant loud noise. Frequent shouting, loud music, slamming doors, even the noise of a constantly running vacuum can make a cat feel unsafe in its own home. Boredom in a bare environment. A home with no climbing spots, no toys to stalk, no windows to watch the outside world can feel like a dull cage. Mental boredom leads to stress and sometimes destructive behavior. Ignoring scent territory. Cats mark their space with scent by rubbing their cheeks and flanks. Overcleaning these areas or introducing new strong smells can feel like erasing their identity. Inconsistent human attention. A cat that gets cuddles one day and is ignored or scolded the next cannot predict what to expect. This inconsistency can undermine their sense of security, overcrowding, or lack of personal space. Multiple pets without enough litter boxes, bowls, or resting places create constant low-level tension. Milo was a rescue cat who loved routine. When his family moved to a new apartment, they changed his feeding time and rearranged furniture daily during renovation. Milo stopped eating and hid for weeks until his routine was reestablished. A kitten named Luna adored her perch by the window. When her owners moved the perch to make room for a plant, she became restless and started scratching furniture. They thought she was misbehaving, not realizing she had lost her safe vantage point. Oliver, a gentle tabby, once lived in a noisy household with kids who often grabbed him to play. He grew fearful of hands reaching for him and would hide whenever guests arrived. It took months of calm, gentle care in a quieter home for Oliver to trust again. These stories show that cats do not sulk out of spite. They react to stress and loss much as humans do. Cats flourish where they feel safe and respected. Keep routines as steady as possible, feed at consistent times, play with them daily. Provide climbing shelves, hiding boxes, sunny window seats. Use positive reinforcement, reward good behavior with gentle praise and treats instead of punishment. Offer quiet spaces for retreat during noisy times like parties or renovations. Observe their subtle signals, flattened ears, twitching tails, changes in appetite or sleep. These are often their way of telling us something is wrong. When you see the world from your cat's perspective, your home becomes a sanctuary. Cats do not cry tears of sadness like we do, but they can feel heartache, the loss of trust, the stress of a disrupted world, the loneliness of being overlooked. What breaks a cat's heart often comes from misunderstanding, not malice. Every small choice we make, how we greet them, how we feed them, how we respect their space, shapes their sense of safety and love. When we understand their needs, we give them more than food and shelter. We give them comfort and peace. If today's journey has opened your eyes to your cat's inner world, share your thoughts in the comments. Have you ever noticed a change in your cat's mood after a routine change or a stressful event? Your story could help others understand their own pets better. Help us reach our first milestone of 1,000 subscribers so we can continue bringing you more stories and insights that make life better for cats and the people who love them. Click subscribe to join the Furry Facts community, where love for animals meets knowledge and care.